Dito ba siya, sir?
Hello, good morning to all of you. Afternoon na pala, sorry. Magandang tanghali po and thank you all for coming. Thank you, Diego. Ito si Diego is my favorite host, si Diego Bandido, the man of 1,000 voices. Yan, mamaya, pakikita niya sa inyo yan. Yung ilan sa 1,000 voices niya. Alam yung paborito ko si Diego Bandido talaga. If you recall, yung float ng Mama Sapano, siya yung host. Mga press ko ng Mama Sapano, siya ang host. Siya yung lucky charm ko, kita nyo, hindi kumita yung Mama Sapano.
Pero nagbabaluan sa Netflix.
Nagbabaluan sa Netflix. Bumawi naman sa Netflix. Okay. Which brings me to my point. Hindi na ako mahaba, magpapakahaba, pero magra-rant and rave pa rin ako sa industriya as usual. As I always do. Okay. Sabi nila, yung newcomers sa industriya, we always face an uphill battle against established players. Totoo po yun. So they were asking me, after that, after making Mama Sapano, which fortunately gathered a lot of awards sa MMFF at saka sa Star Awards. Why are you still making movies? Diba? Sabi mo, mahirap yung industriya. Well, eto, maniwala kayo o hindi, because we in Borracho Films, we love movies. Kaya ang aming motto or principle in life is parang yung MGM. Ars gratis artis. Art for art's sake. If a project is good, we will do it. Secondary na lang kung kumita o hindi. Anyway, ang pelikula sa ngayon, you have a 50-year copyright. Para kang bumili ng kondo, you use it for 50 years. Marami namang platforms ngayon kung saan pwede bumawi. Makabawi na lang. Hindi na kami humihingi o humahanap ng malaking gross. Why? Okay, let us analyze the film industry now. Ito na yung aking rant and rave. Tignan niyo yung MMFF, 51 years na. Sabi nila, has it contributed anything to film excellence? Lately, Metropolitan Film Festival yan dati, ang daming magagandang pelikula niyan. May social message, then lumabas yung Paradise Inn, diligin mo ng hamog, ng buhaw na lupa, ang daming magagandang, Jose Rizal, Aurora, ang daming maganda dyan eh. Pero lately, ang problema kasi, you have placed in the movie industry, at least the Metro Manila Film Festival, in the hands of people who know nothing about movies. Bakit sa MMDA mo binigay? Anong alam ng MMDA? In fact, legally questionable pa nga eh, na MMDA nagpapatakbo niya. Kasi kung titignan niyo yung charter ng MMDA, wala naman sa functions ng MMDA na magpatakbo ng film festival. Here's na ang MMFF. Nasaan ang palm viewer ko? Nasaan ang mga trophies mo sa Big 5 Film Festival? Sa minor, meron. Paano kang mag-elevate ng taste ng Pilipino if you keep feeding them this thing? Yung bata, umpisa bata, pinakain mo ng instant noodles, pag pinakain mo ng kabyar yan, at saka ng foie gras, hindi nila magugustuhan. Hindi pwedeng ganun ang industry. Otherwise, of course, there's very little that I can do about it, except, once in a while, hanggang kaya ko, dahil hindi naman po itong bread and butter ko, buti kung maraming siraulo katulad ko, na gagawa ng pelikula without regard as to commercial viability, basta maganda, para sa akin, gagawin. But, alam niyo po, di ba sabi sa Biblia, to whom much is given, much is asked. Kung malaking player ka na, katulad ng ginagawa ng GMA7, nag-Jose Rizal sila. Ang Viva, magagandang project sila. Aurora was a very good movie. The Leader was a very good movie. Paminsan-minsan meron, Never Not Love You is one of the best movies of the decade. Kaya lang, may responsibility kang i-elevate yung taste. Otherwise, para yung gym ito, malalaki ang katawan nito. Kung puro 10 pounds yung weight mo, hindi nalalaki ang katawan mo. Kahit masakit, mag 20 pounds ka, mag 30 pounds ka. You have to mold the taste of the public for excellence, which is what we're trying to do. Ibobore ko lang kayo This movie is not just a rom-com. Bigyan nila ako ng 10 minutes. Pasensyahan nyo na. Kung inyong mamarapatin. Bakit po Spring in Prague? Was that a whimsical choice of title? Hindi po